Okay, we are back. I solved the issue, hopefully. I should really learn to shut down my PC more often. So, now we should be able to get back to the game. And last time we left, we'd just gotten to New Orleans, and yeah, we are here to follow the trail of the people who've been bringing drugs and cult stuff to England. Hello, sailor. That's boobs. Right, so I suppose we just need to find someone to talk to and luggage. I think we were getting our luggage sent to us. So was des Cajuns. I don't really speak any language really, except from like Norwegian and English. So I have no idea what that means.
I have no reason to go there.
We have no reason to go there, oh really? Am I in Chinatown? Is there a Chinatown back?
It would be better to turn back.
Okay. Do you have anything?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
I don't know. I hoped you had a clue of where to go. This is a hotel. Do we check in maybe? Nope. How about here? Oh, you can open those. Cool. There's a dog. Oh. Very angry dog. Okay. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, hello. And they don't mind that I just trespass on private property. Cool. Customs inspection. Excuse me. Oh, okay, that's a whole new area. Hello? Anyone can tell me? Oh, I'm not allowed to go there. Warehouse. Am I supposed to head in here, maybe? Oh, that door is actually closed. Lafayette Incorporated. Alright. Am I heading into gang territory, or what is this? Mississippi Saloon. Right, maybe I should check the last dialogue. We should secure some local currency. Okay. Can you trade some pounds for dollars? Are we in the bayou? Are there any people here, like, to talk to? That's some more angry dogs. Won't go near those. Right, I feel like I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. suppose we do really look like tourists, and easily robbable. Could probably turn back. There's a lot of doors to go through here. Okay, so back here. Maybe there's people in the boat actually. Yeah, you don't look like a stock person. Well, you look like Miss Bella from the last game.
Good morning, dear. Come to relax?
No thank you, madam.
Okay, I cannot talk to her. Can anyone point me to like a US, almost like US customs, but like a currency exchange office? You two. You look busy. Probably shouldn't interrupt. There's the exit. I do love the like ragtime music though. Could I just wander in here? Is this where I'm supposed to be? No. Luggage. Just try some doors, I guess. Louisiana Sheriff. Help me out here, Sheriff. No? There's a lot of men wanted. Could I go on the other boat? Yes, I can.
I have no reason to go there.
Never mind. The Louisiana Nymph. Was there a place here? Bank. Cool, excellent. You.
One more step, and your brains will be about as useful as gator bait.
The continent welcomes us with such hospitality, doesn't it?
Beg pardon, my good man. Is the bank closed for some time?
As long as it takes Mr. Blackman to come back from Baton Rouge with more dollars.
Who were robbed.
Not hardly. We had a jewel sale.
When might one expect Mr. Blackman to return?
He likely could come back most any day, but he'll be gone 3 days at least.
Is there anyone else who could shed some light on this transaction? You see, we have come from Europe and are interested in a particular set of precious stones. It may well prove to be this same set your bank sold recently.
I ain't talking, and I don't know nothing about it anyhow.
Okay, Mr. Do I... What is this then? Bills of exchange. Can I show these to you?
I told you once, now don't rile me. Get lost.
We're likely to end up getting shot. I have money.
There is one feller. Goes by the name of Champagne. He's Cajun.
He's French?
He knows everything
Oh.
that goes on around these parts. You can most likely find him near a pile of planks at the end of the pier.
Everything has its price in America. Isn't that what they say?
That was... Oh, okay, I still have some money. I have a stack of money left. Okay, so now we go to the Cajuns. Pay Great Dog, don't mind me. So we're looking for a pile of planks. That's not a pile of planks. That's a pile of hay. Hey. Are you sitting on a pile of planks? No. Are there anyone down here? No, we're probably gone too far now. I don't know what Cajuns look like. Warehouse now. Pile of planks. Was it you, maybe? Hello? No. Might have been you, actually. You're sitting. Possibly on planks. Don't eat me, please. Am I in the right spot? Yes. Maybe I need the money out. Hello. Goes by the name Champagne. Well, he's sitting on the dock, but excuse me. Why can't I just ask for directions? You know, excuse me, have you seen a man named Champagne? Oh, okay, I do need to head up. You. No. Am I gonna have to go and disturb the big angry dogs? I think I might have to, yeah. Oh, now there's a person here.
With open arms, Watson?
Napoleon, Lafayette. Don't mind the dogs, they just don't take to the smell of gentle folks, especially foreign ones. So what can old Champagne do for you? How's about some planks for your boat, and maybe a ride in Gator's Bath?
Some other time, perhaps. People say that you know everything that occurs in this area.
Maybe so. Don't care much what them people say. What you want to know?
We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you are familiar with these events.
For sure that's true. Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain is like the train with no coal. What you want me to do? Now there's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Old Champagne will have a thing or two to say to you.
I have money. You can buy champagne with it.
Speaking of that, it come to me true. Was a week ago, maybe two. A butler working for a rich man made himself a jewel trade to honor and co. Looks like business to be done fast and with a quiet way. By my foot, the truth is here now.
The name of the employer of this silent partner?
He go by the name Honestson. He from far up the bayou to the east. He got some crazy notions, Atten. They must be all like that where he come from.
No doubt. One other matter. During the last few days, have you noticed any strange ship movements, especially regarding those taking leave of port late at night?
You did right by old Champagne, so I tell you true. 5 days ago, a ship, she weighed anchor in the middle of the night. She took sail right after a mess of folks brought a lot of boats to meet her and charged on board. These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband. Anyway, left for the old world for sure. Old Champagne keeps to his own self. No reason to know nothing more. And advice to you, stay clear. Those that sticks their nose where it don't belong end up feeding the gators round these parts.
We shall consider ourselves duly warned. Good day.
And if you wants to go for a ride in the bayou or something else, old Champagne treats you right. I take dollars, bottles, you know what, right?
Am I out of money now? I still have some money left. Cool. Okay, so from what we gathered, Honor and Company is where we have to go to next. Saloon out here in the middle of nowhere.
Holmes, our bag! Thief! Stop! Thief!
No. Unless there's something important in those bags. Clothes. Okay, where he ran off to? Okay, never mind, apparently we're not allowed that way. Can I go through here? No? How about I just climb over? There's a tractor, for Christ's sake. Or I can just go around. That also works. I can't go inside there, but
Stop!
Can I go through here now? Oh, yeah, I can. I got smacked in the head. I'm probably dead, but excuse
There
me.
he is.
There he is. Where'd he go? He is fast. Through here? No. You're not going to put me up there, huh? Well, he is long gone by the time I'm,
Huh?
Oh, you're kidding me. Sounds like angry dog.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, where did he run off to then?
It would be better to turn back.
Did he run up here? Excuse me. Yeah, yeah. Bork. Sploosh. I'm getting a bit old for these kind of things, don't you think? I mean, come on, there's freaking two of us. Excuse me. Cut him off. What, did he run out of, oh, there he is. He just clipped through, apparently.
He's there!
There he is. I probably need to go up on this thing. You go away. That's loud. Excuse me, I see you sleeping. I'll just go right on through. He really wants those bags. He didn't expect me to be like a parkour master deluxe. Can't I just run on through here? No. I have to go up here. Huh. And up here. Pardon me. I'm somehow right behind you. Despite you having pretty much decades of time to get there. Oh, that was the wrong button. Thank you. Wee.
Stop!
Stop, criminal scum. Violated the law. Parkour master Sherlock Holmes, age 50 something, is after you. Shiny. Jesus Christ, how long is he gonna keep running? Just give up, ditch the bag, there are easier targets. I mean, at this point I can identify you too, you're going to jail. I know what you look like. It is truly convenient how he manages to knock over everything. Do I just some clipping issues there? Do I climb? Maybe grab a hold of that and just walk over. You'll be fine. No? Hi, sir. How are you doing? Oh, that was sort of right. My balance isn't what it used to be, apparently. So here, and then over some planks. I feel like I'm supposed to head up here. I've completely lost him though. Oh, that looks safe. And oh, slide. Hey, there you are. There's the sheriff. The sheriff just let him walk. What kind of justice is this?
Stop right there, you two. Not a move.
But the thief, he is going to...
Thief? What thief? All I see are two foreigners tearing up my wharf, making a lot of noise. I expect you have some sort of papers proving who you are and what business you have in my parish. I assume you have proof you're here legally.
What? Of course we have papers in our bag. But that villain, he... Well, upon my word, you allowed him to make off with our bag.
What are you insinuating, sir? Are you trying to offend me?
Yes.
Gentlemen, look here. Calm down, Watson.
But can't you see that...
Watson? See, you are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Indeed.
Please, spare us the pretense. You know very well who we are.
And a clever fella in the bargain. Listen to me and listen up good, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson.
That's some big ass guns. Well, look at that. Is that Lucy? Certainly a model.
You will leave tomorrow morning for Europe on the same ship that brought you here. No need to offload your bags. Just turn around and get back on board. Nothing good will come your way if you ignore my advice. Oh, and one more thing. Without proper papers, you're nothing more than outlaws here in New Orleans. And outlaws end up as gator bait in my parish.
With open arms, was it, Watson?
Holmes, enough.
It seems they were warned of our arrival and waiting for us. Let's find the wealthy side of the city and the house of this Anderson. Come, Watson, time is not our friend. Watson,
Factory.
let's pay a visit to this Anderson.
Okay, Arnson. Is it over here maybe? No, that's the bank. That's a hotel. Can I now walk through here? I can. Ah, New Orleans map. This is the French district. Let's go to the French district. Because in New Orleans only the French are rich apparently. These are some very nice houses, I will admit. Very upset looking girl. Hmm. She's kind of limping, isn't she? That's a big house.
Ah, Watson, it seems we have arrived at the place. Look there, on the iron door.
Bisons. But shouldn't we go after... I feel like we should go after the woman first. I mean, before she runs away. She's gone. Okay, let's ring the bell.
Looks like no one is here, Holmes.
It's a
Climb the
pity,
fence.
Watson. This is our only lead.
You've already proven that you are exceptionally good at parkouring. Oh, oh, there she is. Let's go and have a chit chat. She looks extremely scared.
Good morning, miss. Please don't be alarmed. We won't harm you, my dear. What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Lovely. When we arrived here, you were looking through this gate. This is the residence of Mr. Arnson, isn't it? Do you know him?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he is at home?
Don't rightly know, sir.
Oh boy. I'm sorry I commented on your eyes.
Watson,
Come now, don't distress yourself like this. Why all these tears?
Because of my little brother, Davy. He serves with Mr. Arneson, and been more than 5 days since I heard from him.
perhaps he went on a trip with Mr. Arnson.
No, sir. Tain't likely. I serves at the Gallagher's just the other side of the road. If they had left, I would have seen them. Something bad has happened. I can feel it.
But if you were so near, surely your brother would have cried out for help if there had been any real danger.
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's right smart in some ways. But Davy can't talk. Not a word.
No, so
Besides, most evenings, he
non-verbal
visits and
autistic
sees
probably.
each other across the stable door. It been more than 5 days since he been there. Oh, sir. I be mighty scared. Something has happened to him. I just knows it.
Miss, take us to this stable. Watson, I think this place is indeed isolated, and therefore quite vulnerable.
There it be. I'm gonna go wait on the road. That way, if my mistress calls for me, I can hear.
Okay, well that's...
It is hardly secure, Watson. Regard the lock. It has a primitive wooden latch, which is also quite flimsy.
Well, can I have a pocket knife?
Bravo, Holmes!
Well, that was nothing. You should have seen me parkour earlier. The horse is dead.
Holmes, this horse is dying of
it's alive.
thirst. Poor animal.
He has had no water for these past 5 days, Watson.
Unbearable.
We need to give this horse some water. That's like priority number 1.
This should prove useful.
Yeah, but what is it? Nails. Okay. Did I take the tongs? No, not the tongs. Or pinchers, or what they're called. I need a bucket and water.
I hope this gate is not locked, because it appears quite formidable. Open!
Open sesame. There's woods. Big log.
Now it can't be used for anything.
Do I have anything? I have, like, I could supposedly saw through it with my, well, here's a saw. With my little pocket knife, but, let's try, I have a feeling that the back door is gonna be less secure, so let's, we're gonna commit break.
Observe, Watson, these beautiful, well-tended flowers. Someone must care for them.
Okay, so the flowers attended to. Here's water. There's so much water. Can't we just walk the horse out? Maybe not. Okay, so there's 2 back doors. How about this one?
What a wretched smell, Holmes.
Quite wretched, Watson. It is the foul stench of death.
So,
Blood!
people are dead. This is a massive house. Oh, something on the that's blood. I'm only here for like a bucket.
Watson, hold the basin. I think you know what to do with it.
Fill it. Yeah, I'm gonna go and fill it with water for the horse. Where's the stables? Time to rescue a pony. Yeehaw.
Easy now, fellow. Drink up.
Yeah, we saved the horse. Probably needs food too. Do we have any apples? There's like skid marks. What's happened in this house?
Here you are, Watson. Ah, it's a ham. What a delectable aroma. If only I were hungry.
I do appreciate the flies swarming around it. But the fruit seems to be okay. That's cockroaches. I hate cockroaches, but okay. Alright, so what's through here then?
Closed. Tight.
Probably the entrance door. And that's a body.
Watson, what do you make of this?
What a horrific sight. It has lain here for at least a week.
On the contrary, Watson, once again you see but fail to observe. The warmth of the local climate and the exceptional humidity undoubtedly sped up the rate of decomposition. Based upon my calculations, the body has been here for 5 days.
That's probably the brother.
Let's examine the hands. They are calloused, with traces of dirt under the nails. This would be the gardener, no doubt.
Looks like his neck is broken. I'm just gonna step all over him. Sorry. This was a very
Interesting. The person who sat here was fond of cigars.
big struggle. Are you standing on anything important? No, okay. There's blood outside of that door as well, so, yeehaw.
I cannot budge the handle. They must have lodged something behind it to hold fast the door. Shh, Watson, listen. Whoever you are, open up. We mean you no harm. Open the door, for God's sake. It's a matter of life or death.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is appreciated. We shall come back later.
Okay. Someone in there. Someone's been writing.
These clothes belong to a servant, and judging from their size, he is a small man. Arnson, with his servant, no doubt.
Right, so... Was that in here? Yes, that's the kitchen, and that's where the body was found. Let's head upstairs. Ooh, this is rather lovely. There's a letter. Mr. Arnson, it was a rare pleasure to encounter your extraordinary altruistic attitude towards your employee, young Davy. Few would have made the effort to discover the truth of his affliction, and most would have discharged this boy from their services without hesitation. It is fortunate that Dr. Gallagher, who has expertise in these matters, is also your neighbor. Without his intervention, it is doubtful we would have been introduced, and then you would not have had the answers about this young man that you have been seeking. First, I will tell you that Davy's problems are psychological rather than physical. As you have already noticed, he hears and understands perfectly well. A medical examination also revealed that his vocal organs are unimpaired. The final diagnosis is that a psychological trauma or mental blockage is what prevents him from speaking. As for your anecdote concerning the coins and discovery of the incredible talent that this young man seems to have for figures, it reminds me of similar child prodigy cases. I have requested their files from my colleagues and hope to learn more. All I can say now is that your employee has a phenomenal memory for figures and that an adapted teaching program could enable him to exploit this talent further and benefit his community. Best regards, Professor L. Lakofka. So he is autistic. Fantastic Hunt Tales.
This book has been read often. Tales of Fantastic Hunts by D. Niles.
D. Niles. What's this then?
This metal tube is approximately 40 centimeters in length and 18 in diameter. It bears a small tag which reads, "This one without defect. My sincere apologies, E. Otis."
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Stealing. Clearly. No more letters. The player's corner. In order to wind up this unique watch, you need to find the figures corresponding to those of the clock according to the same logic. 2 digits already marked to help you figure out what method to use. Good luck. Solutions on the last page.
A newspaper from 5 days ago. Someone has torn the last page. Well, it seems Arnson tried his hand at a small riddle in this newspaper. How strange. He does not seem the type to take interest in mathematical conundrums.
Neither am I. I've got this calculator, but oh, nice. Hello.
This should prove useful.
I've got to take an entire tree, apparently. So what's through here?
Closed. Tight.
Nothing. I stole a lemon tree. Can I go in through here?
Closed.
No.
Tight.
Can I slide this to this footsteps?
What's this? Someone placed their hand near this footstep. Judging by the size of the fingers, it seems to be a youth. Why would they lean down here? Of course, to pick something up.
Interesting. There's more blood. Do I have anything I can I give you the Cthulhu stuff here? That's the wrong door. I'm sorry.
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless,
Yeah.
Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility is a...
Okay, how about the tree?
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibility...
Was there more upstairs maybe that I missed? Since you're still here, I assume so. Your voice carries, by the way, Watson. I could hear you all the way downstairs. Why did I pick up a tree? What am I supposed to do with a tree? Oh, there's a book. Fauna and flora.
Ah, a book on the fauna and flora of Louisiana.
Okay. I got it, but class it.
I cannot do this.
No, I apparently cannot break it open. Now, why did I pick up a bunch of nails? And a tube. And also, who butchered the gardener downstairs and why?
These footsteps indicate a person of small stature, and the fact that they are so closely set suggests they made their way with great stealth. This blood on the ground came from a deep wound.
Can we tell him?
Whoever you are, open up.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sensibilities...
Yeah, thank you. Your sensibilities are appreciated. Now...
Papers were burned, and great care was taken to destroy everything of any value to our case. We will find nothing further in this place. Blood!
Yeah, I wonder what might have clubbed the gardener to death. Okay, and this is just a kitchen. I think I've gone through everything in here. There's lemons. Mousetrap. But nothing for the cockroaches, huh?
Ah, it's a ham.
Take some of the ham.
Ah, it's a ham.
No. Wonder how the horse is doing, actually. I take it you're close.
Closed,
Yeah.
tight.
Look,
There's a
Holmes,
raccoon.
a raccoon. Come here, you little rascal.
They won't allow us too close, Watson, though the little imps are rather inquisitive by nature.
Okay, do I give them something then? Do I follow after it? I don't know where it went. Oh, it's the horse. Hey, he's standing up. He's doing much better, it seems. You're relying on a hammer.
This should prove useful.
I can't have been very comfortable. Can I hammer down the door, maybe? Right, I need this log.
Now it can't be used for anything. Now it can't be used for anything.
Do I, set fire to it?
Now
maybe?
it can't be used for anything.
The tree.
Now it can't be
No.
used for anything.
Okay, so I need to somehow befriend a raccoon. Can I get through here? No. Oh my god, there's...
Ah, Holmes, there are thousands of these mosquitoes.
Oops.
We must turn back, Watson, or we shall be devoured.
Alright, so we need some sort of like insects. That's weird. Some insecticide or something, right?
Footsteps. Let's see.
Nope. It's blood.
Blood. However, given the small amounts, the wound should be superficial. Wait, this is interesting. There's a trace of mud here. Some footsteps or marks. Not clear enough to make out. Let's see if there are
Oh, sorry, Sherlock.
some footsteps or
Okay,
marks.
so they're all not very good.
Footsteps.
Let's have a look at these dents.
Watson, regard the traces in the soil. A body was dragged here recently. Undoubtedly, it was a man of great size. More traces of mud. A person wearing shoes thick with fresh mud entered the garden by this gate. They entered the house and then returned, dragging a body back along the way. This erased some signs of their former movements, but not entirely. Fortunately, I have a particular talent for tracing footsteps. A neglected art indeed.
Okay, so we found footsteps. But I've already seen the drag marks. Maybe I should follow them directly. Does it? Okay, so...
The person was struck with a sharp object as they entered. You can see the trail of blood that continues past the staircase.
Okay, so he was in here as well.
They killed the man who was sitting there, and the trail of blood begins here. So this would be the body they dragged through the gate.
Okay, well, we solved that mystery. Still don't know what to do with this pipe and this... I got nails and a hammer.
Whoever you are,
Break
open
down
up.
the door.
This is useless, Holmes.
Watson, your sense...
Okay. Not break down the door. How about we break down the door that is upstairs?
This is useless.
This one. Boom. No, not that one. I meant this one.
I won't do that.
Coward. Do I need to grab some lamb for the raccoon, maybe? Where's the kitchen?
Ah, it's a hat.
Where did I leave Watson? That's the question. Did I leave him outside? He's probably outside. How to convince that guy to open up? Them's the question. Any ideas, Watson? Because I feel like I need to follow the raccoon, but I have no idea where the raccoon took off to. And we can't go there because that's full of mosquitoes. Oh, what's this?
This should prove useful.
Metal rod. Oh. Can I use that to pick a lock or something? Now it's in here again. Can I? Cannot open that. Have you looked at everything now then? Apparently not.
This must be Arnson. He appears fond of cigars.
Indeed. I couldn't. Oh, Jesus, hello! Scared
This is useless.
the crap out of me. Can I lockpick that? No. Let's see. Where? I'm glad you're following me so close behind now, Watson, but please, personal space. I must be missing something then.
These footsteps indicate a person.
Okay, thank you, yes. And there's the blood. Am I missing something in here? Okay, I think I've gotten everything now. No?
Champagne. Maybe this will satisfy that old man of the same name.
Why would I need that though? Haven't I gotten all the info I needed? This tree, very nice. My headphones telling me I need to charge them. Okay. Is there more? This house is like full of clothes. I have no idea how to deal with all of them. Or any of them. Can I take this one? No?
This should prove useful.
I can pick flowers. Can I pick more flowers?
This should prove useful. This should prove useful.
Do you need more? Why can I pick flowers? We're on the murder investigation. Why do I have flowers? I will look at it now. What do I do with a bouquet of flowers? Is it to spruce up because it smelled so badly? Do I give it to the raccoon? Peace offering. inspected this, yes. Kabbalah. Hmm. Do I put them upstairs? Why do I have a bouquet of flowers? Condolences because the girl's brother is dead. Hmm. This is servants area. Oh, what's that? Ooh.
Yes, there is something here.
Okay, well, I have a stick.
Yes, there is something
I also
here.
have a knife.
A stone
Ooh.
of small size, but of splendid color. It seems to have no flaws, and I doubt that it originated in the American continent.
Can I give it to whoever is hiding behind the door as like a bribe? I'm gonna try that.
Whoever you are, open up.
Oh, apparently not.
This is useless, Holmes.
It is.
Watson, your sensibility.
There was like sort of there's a lock on this, I think. But apparently I can't open. Ah, hello. Very close. I keep finding stuff, but I'm not feeling like I'm making much progress. Let's see. I hear something. Hmm. Is it just you I hear, maybe? I'm not sure where to go now, actually. What else could it be here?
The body was dragged from behind this door.
Holmes! Here!
Oh, finally, I found something.
Very interesting.
Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to be requiring this document I found. Okay, so that's 2 there and 7. Four, 10. So is this what numbers can be divided by? Because 7 can be divided by 7 and 0. No, by 1 and 0 and 7. 10 is divisible by 1 and 2 and 5 and 10. Okay, yeah, so starting by 1, 1 is divisible by 1.
Very interesting.
So let's put that in there. 2 is divisible by 2. 3 is divisible by 2. 4 is divisible by 3. Yes. I'm kind of bad at math. So 5 is divisible by 2. This is an odd number. Do I go that direction or do I go that direction? I'm gonna go in this direction. 2. 6 is divisible by... It's divisible by 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3. And it's divisible by... 6, so that's 4. 7 is divisible by 2. Thank you for filling that out for me already. 8 is divisible by a lot. I think that's 4. 9 by 3. 10 by 4. 11. That's 2. Because it's an odd number, it can only be divided by 1 and 11. And then 12 is divisible by 5? No, 6. 6. Yeah. I'm better at math than I thought I
Nothing
was.
can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Or one who took grade school math.
Bah, it's only an air pistol. I would be hard-pressed to shoot a nestling from a branch with this weapon. Besides, it's not even loaded.
No, I meant to take the key though. Okay, so can this open the other door up here on the floor, or is this for downstairs? This is for upstairs. Wow. Are you done screaming?
Watson, that's shouting. Something is happening.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
Alright, let's go to the stables first then. Actually, no. She can wait. We're gonna inspect It's a zebra. Sort of. That's a big, nice crocodile. So he was an avid game hunter. I hate hunting for sport.
This must have come from the stables, Holmes.
Okay, so I'm not actually allowed to look at anything until I've gone and inspected the stables, huh? Okay. Okay. Off we go to the stables for a screaming lady. You better not have screwed with my horse. I'm very fond of him.
They've bolted the door. There's no time for anything else. We must force it open. Quickly, Watson. We must find something to serve as a battering ram.
Well,
We must act quickly, Holmes.
why did they bolt the door, though?
Watson, this can serve as a ram to take down the door.
I'm sorry, you just picked that up. That is probably pretty heavy. Get that necklace off of you, lady. Yep. That's also one way to fall down.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Do you think that in this city the life of one English detective is worth much more than that of a black maidservant? Final warning, Mr. Holmes. No, I don't.
Holmes, she is still in shock. I must stay with her.
You do that. I'll go inspect that room of horror. Give her the flowers. She deserves it. Can I have a look at this now? What was this?
Yes, there is something here. Yes, there is something here.
What do I use
Yes, there
for
is something here. Yes, there is something here. Yes, there is something here.
I'm...
Yes,
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yes, there is something here.
Well, not the lemon tree, apparently.
Yes, there is something here. Yes, there is something here. Yes, there is something here.
Oh my god.
Strange drawing. It says, only the best gunmen earn the finest arms. It says,
So... I'll probably need more.
it says, only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
Well, it matches up with this.
This picture is sinister. Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism.
I have a ruby.
It says, only...
I'm lacking something for that.
What is inscribed here? My best trophy. A strange hunter, this Arnson.
Probably need something for this as well.
What is inscribed here? What
Set
is
it on fire.
inscribed here? My...
Okay, so this is a room-wide puzzle.
A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful.
Okay, so I need to put that in the...
This Arnson has a good sense of humor. He and this girl should be very close. Perhaps she has some information. This Arnson has a good sense...
Your best trophy was, what? Your wife? It's an odd way to refer to her, but sure.
Arnson should be in these pictures.
That's a bear. So, am I missing something, or...
It says only the best.
But
It
why can't
says
I do anything about this? Only the best gunmen earn the finest arms. That's different.
It will be necessary to get a shot in that hole while standing on the flagstone that starts the mechanism. But the pistol is not loaded. It will be necessary to find another way, and I must do this alone, as Watson must remain with this poor young woman.
Maybe this is where I put the... There you go.
Nice lemons.
Nice lemons. I feel like you should...
Surely there is something behind...
No? Okay.
It says only the best.
Alright, so I need more... Does this need more weight? Do I need to set this on fire?
Surely there is something behind this.
Hammer it.
Surely there is something behind.
Nails.
Surely there is something.
Stick.
Nothing can stop me.
Why the dramatic music? Oh, a letter. Dear sir, it was with great surprise and interest that I received your letter. It would seem the link between your employee and the affair which commands us is not accidental. First of all, before answering your questions, I must implore you to avoid any risk in the steps you take to assist us. The greater the sums involved, the less scruples criminals maintain. Such men are incapable of pity and are most ruthless. And as you know, according to our client, the amount involved is considerable. I contacted our client and submitted your proposal, which he accepted unconditionally. As you already know, the restitution of the stolen goods is not our only goal. Our agency would add a substantial bonus to the authorized sum should your efforts prove to be the deciding factor in the resolution of this case. Unfortunately, the agent in charge of this case, whom you have met, is presently in Europe. Rest assured, he will contact you immediately upon his return. If anything of importance occurs in the meantime, please contact me without further delay. From the Northwood Agency.
Very interesting.
Indeed. Oh god. How long is this? Okay. Ashmat tried to meet and make friends with these men, who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians of various tribes, and those of Africa. He says that he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills, they may find other work. But where? Colin heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Colin has a decent memory and good ear for a gardener. Here is what he heard and could recall. Search for old Sam's racks, pass in front of the Demon Rock, take a left in front of the jellyfish. They will not be hungry that night. Sing high the call with strength so they will know you. A fisherman told me that he was often out alone in the swamps late in the evening. That's why he has such a nasty appearance and he is never there in the morning. There is something of great importance hidden in the swamp, I am sure of it. I should not have spoken to the sheriff. Since then Ashmat has become distant and wary. I am done with his impudence. If he does not come forward with what I need to know, then I shall confront him this evening. By God, that scoundrel will tell me everything he knows, or I shall throw him out the door and report him to the authorities.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
I want to look at this.
It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through.
Okay, so I can't go through there yet. Time to find Watson. Oh, hey. There's a letter.
Perhaps it is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
Okay. You can't speak to a small child on your own? Watson, we apparently need your help. Pearl is on her feet.
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewelry sought by this agency. How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
Didn't she?
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
There we go.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry.
Starving,
Have you
I'd
finished,
say.
Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But
He
what
doesn't
are you
speak.
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arneson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now.
How convenient that there's a blackboard right there.
Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
Oh, that's scratching. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of numbers. Okay.
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Eula, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Yes, but we can't go through there. Maybe we can douse ourselves in champagne.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we venture further, we must find some protection from this merciless insect horde. Wait for me here.
How about the flowers? Let's see. Was there more in the room the boy was in, maybe? What happened to the raccoon, by the way? Well, it wasn't there, it was over here. No, I'm not allowed in there anymore. Okay, maybe I need to get the gun. Or...
This should prove useful.
or lemon. Oh yeah, lemon juice is like... toxic to mosquitoes, isn't it? There you go, Watson. We got lemons.
Watson, cover yourself with lemon juice. It will protect you from the mosquito stings.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets? We likely need it soon.
A bigger gun. Or shoot first.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps Arnson regained his senses and fought back. Blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a horror!
Rather, and quite determined.
Okay, so he severed his freaking hand. Am I about to stumble upon a hand then? There's some dragging marks here.
A boat was waiting here. Watson, it seems everything leads to the swamp. How can we get there?
A boat, probably. Or you can start swimming and hope the gators don't eat you. Let's see. We can build the boats. Grab some planks. I got nails and a hammer. All we need is like wood. It was a carriage in the stable. Can I use these? No, there's not enough wood. My plan to use the... Where did the horse go? Oh no, there's the horse. Hello. Right, well, Are you good? Why haven't you escaped yet? Okay, so... Oh, sorry. Build a boat or something. Well, I can then Champagne offer to take us on a boat ride. But now I have a bottle of champagne. Is it possible to teleport back to...
Watson, we must inspect this place carefully and leave no stone unturned.
Apparently I'm not on here. Okay. So do I... So what am I missing? Did I not finish everything in the secret room? Maybe, because I was on my way back there now, earlier. Let's have a look. Nice lemons. Okay.
The same woman seen in the trophy photograph.
To my darling, this bouquet will forever be the symbol of our love, Lucy.
We must find that fisherman, the one at the docks who gave us information. He could help us.
You're quite right, Watson. Besides, it would be wise to visit a young woman.
A young woman?
So it is Lucy. Now we can go.
Run, Watson, run!
No, boy. Run for your life.
We outran them, Holmes.
Surely not, Watson. They ceased their chase only when they saw we continued towards the port. Apparently, they have orders to kill intruders only as a last resort.
Is this supposed to reassure me?
Yes. We're still alive, aren't we? So let's go talk to Lucy then. Why is she in New Orleans? Wasn't she? She moved on from Whitechapel.
Good evening, my darlings. Come to have a little fun, have you?
Well...
Fan.
No, madam. We merely wish to speak with one of your boarders about an extremely urgent matter.
Of course you do, darling. How much money you looking to spend?
The matter is, madam, I must protest. It's not what you think. This is extremely urgent and involves nothing questionable.
Oh, sure. I understand. I know all about these urgent matters you fellas have to talk about with the girls. But unless I see the color of your money, you and your urgent matters best keep on moving. At least there are two of you. You can always lend each other a hand.
Oh my.
What did she just say? These Americans have such colorful expressions.
She's implying we're bisexual, Mr. Watson. Okay, I got money. Or maybe not. Do I have no more? I have no more dollars on me. Watson, we're gonna have to commit a robbery. Oh wait, no, I have a jewel on me. What am I doing? I have a ruby. There you go.
What else do you want? We have work to do.
Okay, maybe no. How about some flowers?
Good evening, my dog.
Well...
No, madam. We came to give this bouquet to one of your boarders. You know who I'm talking about. We have something very important to say to her.
Good evening. You brought these flowers? Who are you? What's happened to...
Mr. Arnson? We still do not know exactly what has happened with the gentleman, but we are here to try and find out. Listen to me, miss.
Lucy.
My dear Miss Lucy, my friend and I have come
So is
here
this a
all the way
different
from
Lucy?
England. You may have seen us this morning with the sheriff.
Are you working for him?
No. Actually, we suspect him of obstructing our investigation. Our case has some remote connection with Mr. Arnson, so we went to his home to talk with him. While there, we found evidence he has been abducted, and one of his servants had been murdered.
Kidnapped? But why?
So this
I
is a
don't know,
different
but
Miss
time
Lucy.
is running out. Please tell us
Jesus.
what you know about Mr. Arnson. And, Miss Lucy, omit nothing. Even the most trivial of facts may prove to be of great importance.
He is such a kind man and had promised we would be married this autumn. He arrived in New Orleans about 2 years ago. He's a hunter and was to stay but a few weeks. He was after something in the swamp, Lord knows what. Then we met here. I had just started working, you see. Madam said that she would let me leave only if my debts and worth to her was paid off in full. A few weeks ago, Miss Arneson, said that he had the solution. Maybe he had the money and was kidnapped by people who wanted it. It would have been a small fortune to most folks around here.
And you know where he could have hidden it?
Oh, I don't care about the money. If it could bring me back Errol, I'd give it away gladly. He showed me a secret room upstairs. He shoots with a gun to open it. He says that nobody else can succeed but a real marksman. Behind the wall is a cupboard with weapons and a little box hidden behind a big rifle. His money is inside. To open the gate of the cupboard, he uses signet ring that he wears on his right hand. But how can any of this help you? You don't have his ring.
You have been of greater assistance than you may realize, Miss Lucy. If Mr. Arnson is still alive, we shall bring him back to you. Come on, Watson.
Oh. Is this why we need a raccoon?
Now, Watson, let's explore this swamp.
We must find that fisherman, the one at the docks who gave us information. He could help us.
Indeed. We have a bottle of champagne for him now as well. Can I just fast travel to him, or do I have to run all the way? Pub. Champagne set. Alright, I got a bottle for you.
Will this cover the cost of a boat?
It been kept in a bad way. My foot, it warm now for sure. All this'll get you is them planks from the woodpile around there.
And one of your lanterns.
Sold.
What do you expect to do with this, Holmes? Build a raft?
Yes.
Watson, let's pay a visit to this Arnson.
How? Why am I not allowed to get in the boat?
Good evening, sir. We are interested in a short...
My mouth, nobody but some fool go in that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne take you then for a fact.
No, sir. It is of the gravest importance that we could go to the swamp, and tonight.
No ways to get there. Listen, you have some boat hereabouts. Now, I can sell you the boat, but tell you true, you get your own selves to the swamp.
Well, yeah,
I believe we can find some manner of payment that you will find satisfactory. We shall return.
Well, yes, but... Do I use one of these? Where boat? I mean, there's a lot of planks around, but I thought you sold me a boat for champagne. Oh, you sold me planks. Where are the planks? Are you staring at them?
I believe we can find some manner of...
Yeah.
We should find a way to pay this. I believe we can find some manner... We should find a way to pay...
Well, I've paid them. Oh, there's the... I got the planks in my inventory. Okay, so planks... Nails... I got a ladder. And the ladder goes to... Am I gonna steal a boat from him? What am I supposed to do with the ladder? Hang on, what's the dialogue say? Build a raft. Maybe I can... I mean, there are plenty of, like, derelict boats around, but, well, maybe I need the money first, and that is in the... That's here in Arns's house.
Would you be so kind as to explain to me why we are coming back with these wood planks?
We are searching for a signet ring, Watson.
And how do these planks help us find it?
We must recover the hand that wears it, so we must find a way to lure its finder.
But whom are you talking about, Holmes?
Oh, the raccoon. Can I...
Your intentions are good,
Oh,
my dear
I
Watson, but you have
pressed
missed
the wrong
everything of
button.
importance. The facts speak for themselves, Watson. The key that unlocks Anson's cupboard is the signet ring he customarily wears on his right hand. There was the very same severed by one of his kidnappers when the poor man clung to the bush we saw on the way to the bayou. It so happens that raccoons are attracted by carrion and also are quite taken by shiny objects. No doubt one has made off with our missing hand and its ring. I noticed their tracks nearby, and no doubt they have a nest in this area. Find the raccoons, and we find our hand.
As you put it, it seems quite obvious, Holmes.
It's simplicity itself. But now we need to place some bait so the little fellow will come out and take us back to his den.
Okay, so now I need a hand.
I'm going to set this outside to attract the little devil.
The masked bandit. Do I lay it here somewhere then? Do I lay it down by the blood? Apparently I'm still covered in lemon juice. No? Now where do we put this then? There. Yum yum. It's quite a little climber.
Watson, there's the nest. It's on the roof above the balcony.
Oh, that explains the ladder. Up we go. Jesus.
Excuse me, madam. I'm merely passing by with no wish to disturb you, although I'm sure you found Mr. Arnson to be a man of good taste.
He ate his hand. Yum yum. Oh. I got the ring. Payback for all those animals he's slaughtered, I suppose. Can I take a gun?
What a splendid weapon.
Indeed, it'll be of great advantage in the swamp. Here is what we need to buy a boat.
Okay, then so return to...
Watson, we must inspect this place.
No, never mind. Is there anything more than in... What am I missing now then?
You should have listened to me, Miss Hummer. You've gone back on your boat.
It's the sheriff. Quickly, load the rifle, Holmes.
No, Watson. Forget the gun and see to the ladder. And quickly.
The ladder. I left it out there, right? Okay. We're gonna...
Let's go, Watson. To the port.
Climb down again. There are awful shots. Right, I am going to fast travel to Champagne. I got you money. Just a whole stack of it.
Have we enough to buy a boat, sir?
For sure.
Excellent. Could you tell us the best way to reach the swamp area nearest to the rich parish?
That's simple enough for any fool. Sail along the River Crook and keep close to the shore.
There is one last service you can do for us. The boat from which we disembarked is scheduled to leave tomorrow for Europe. Could you take a message to the crew for us? We may need for them to hold their departure until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Will do.
Cheers.
And one last thing. How may we identify Old Sam's racks from any others?
Old Sam's racks be marked with blue and white tops.
Tops or ropes? Because that's a two
Now,
different
Watson,
things.
let's explore this swamp.
Okay, those are blue.
Here is the hidden passage near Old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson.
Are we though? I'm already lost. Ooh, damn. Save. Those are blue.
Here is the hidden passage near Old Sam's racks. We are on the right course, Watson.
Are you sure we're not just going in circles? That's a big stone. Covered in blood.
Blood!
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you, that this is going to be even less reassuring.
But what is this horror, Holmes? Where have you taken us?
Near the goal, Watson. Near the goal.
I can think of nothing useful. What are we to do, Holmes?
Here's what will draw these reptiles in that direction and free the passage.
There were reptiles?
Much better. But let's hurry and get ourselves across before we become their next course.
Nothing of value there, Watson.
This way then? I I think I also missed, but
Attention, Watson. We arrive. Stand ready.
Here now, this is hardly reassuring.
here's the dock. Boop.
Watson, see what you can do for this poor man. His servant took a harsh and terrible revenge by letting him go to these wild men. As for the others, I'm afraid we are too late.
There are others? Oh, yeah, that does look like a person.
Pitiable and blind fools! Are you not aware of the Great One's arrival? Even now his servants are coming across his kingdom, and the enlightened will give up their flesh to him. All will be present for his awakening. Do not fight the calling! Soon you will end his dreaming, and your world will be swallowed whole. Bow down and give thanks. You are the food of his new world.
Shoot him. There you go.
I've got it, Holmes.
You certainly did. Can you attend to this man now? And I'm gonna have a look at this.
I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Do what? Oh, there you go. There you go.
What a strange book. I've never seen these idioms before. How perfect. It'll provide welcome diversion during our return voyage.
Is there something on this guy?
This sinister figure was also a cannibal. Bored by seafood, was he?
Okay, well, we're in the middle of nowhere. What do we do with this guy now? Because I think he's about to die of extinction.
A good number of people have been here, not long ago, and indeed not freely.
Okay, what else is there?
Holmes, help me to carry him to the boat. I really can't say if he will survive the voyage back.
Oh, okay. Apparently I also don't have to navigate back home.
By the devil, that'd be honest.
Indeed. Do you know someone who can be accommodating and tend to him?
You takes yourselves round and seize that little Lucy what lives on the boat.
I know where Lucy is. Please, help my friends to lift this poor man to the wharf, and I will go find Miss Lucy.
He's not gonna
What
be
can we
taking-
do for you, my pretty one?
He's not
Dear
gonna go
madam,
hunting
could you
for us,
tell
are
Lucy
they?
that we have found Mr. Arnson, and tell her to hurry? This may be her last chance to see him while he still breathes.
Lucy! Lucy! Ah, here you are. This gentleman found you, fella. My God, can it be true? Sure enough, as he say. What have they done with you? Oh, my poor love!
He has lost his hand and is in deep shock. But with rest and tender care, he has a good chance to survive these injuries.
Oh, madam, please, please.
If I could have a moment, we found this sum of money, which is a large amount and belongs to Mr. Arnson. I think it is fair to entrust it to your care.
Well, this seems all right then. I will take good care of you. You will see, my love.
About Arnson's place, there was some disorder left there. If you could be a good man and set things right.
You can count on old Champagne for every little thing. Now, that's a fact.
I can see our friend is in good hands. We better hurry, Watson. I see our ship is making ready to leave.
Oh, you brought it with you again. How good. Are you going insane, Holmes? I think you might be, yeah.
Watson, I have told you several times now, I am not to be disturbed.
But Holmes, you have been locked inside your cabin for all of 4 days now. Outside, the sun is simply radiant, and the wind from the sea...
If you approach me, Watson, I will throw you out. Now, leave me.
Blast it all, Holmes! I am bored. I can't take these sailors' conversations for another minute.
We have an understanding, Watson, each to his purpose. I will look to the translation of the book. You are to study the figures written out by our young friend Davy. Now, get on with your task and leave me to mine.
But you know that these enigmas are not my strong point. Wouldn't you have some other task, which is better suited to my skills, Holmes?
Of course. You're a man of letters, after all. So, return to the bridge, take your trusted notebook, and apply your mind to editing this small writing.
Agreed. On what subject?
It is my monograph on the calculated trajectories of gull excretia. Good day, Watson. I see we have received a message, undoubtedly from my brother Mycroft.
Let's see, Sherlock. You should receive this letter upon your return from the Americas. Your instructions were followed to the letter in Switzerland, and I believe you will find the results satisfying. Several days ago, the Swiss authorities inspected the Black Edelweiss Institute and found evidence of serious breaches of established medical ethics in total accord with your findings. Dr. Gygas was also found and detained. Unfortunately, before anything could be learned, he took desperate measures. He had hidden a small but highly lethal dose of potassium cyanide on his person. Before he could be stopped, he swallowed this poison and died immediately. His employees denied any knowledge of the doctor's murderous activities, and the evidence supports the conclusion that they were merely employees carrying out his orders. No trace was found of the Hindi. However, your friend, Superintendent Belger, informed me that during their search of an underground level of the Institute, his men discovered a blood-spattered well. In this room, they also reported hearing a strange maniacal laughter that appeared to come from the bottom of that same well. The superintendent thinks, as I do, that the sound was shouting of the patients gathered in the hospital square. He theorizes that due to the odd acoustics present, this sound was distorted and appeared to be originating from that foul well. I must say, I agree completely with his reasoning and mention the odd report merely to apprise you of all the facts. You should also know that since its discovery, that dreadful room has been condemned and permanently sealed. Although most of Dr. Gygax's documents were destroyed before the arrival of the Swiss police, a number of accounting references survived. These were adequate to trace a series of suspicious transactions. Even the famed confidentiality of the Swiss banks has their limits. What I learned, though seemingly fantastic, is quite probable. It seems that Dr. Gygax had laid his hands on a goodly portion, if not the entirety, of Lord Rochester's lost treasure. You may recall the story. Lord Rochester, the infamous London billionaire, married an American woman. They had but one child, a lad named Archibald. After the boy completed his education and achieved his majority, he traveled east to take charge of his father's interests. In addition to his holdings in England, Lord Rochester also held a number of jewel mines in India. At the end of 2 years, Archibald had accumulated a fortune in gemstones, all of the highest quality. The best of these were placed in a chest, which he took with him onto a ship bound for England. Then his fortunes turned. Neither he nor the gems ever saw land, as a dreadful storm sank the ship near the Indian coast. Only a few of the ship's crew survived. The bodies of the rest were pulled from the sea, with one notable exception. Not a trace was found of either Archibald or the famed chest, and the tragedy took a far greater toll. Lord Rochester was devastated by the news and died soon after. Grief-stricken, Lady Rochester returned to her family home in Boston. She herself died not long ago. What was once a noble family is now gone. What you may not know is that Archibald Rochester had the stones carefully documented and inventoried before he boarded the ship. I was fortunate to see these very documents recently. Comparing the particulars, I can say with the utmost confidence that some of these stones, presumably at the bottom of the Indian Ocean abyss, have astonishingly surfaced in the middle of the Swiss Alps. I was unsuccessful in uncovering exactly what facts led Amos Colby, the Northwood Agency operative, to that area. But you may know more about this subject than I am privy to. Sincerely yours, Mycroft.
Strange. Here, read this, Watson.
Indeed, but the possession of such a treasure is an end in itself. Why the devil go through with such an elaborate masquerade?
Money is often the motive of the basest acts, but not in this case. These are deep waters indeed, Watson. These people follow some other dark purpose, so desperate that it justifies any sacrifice and great risk.
You frighten me, Holmes.
I know. Sometimes I frighten myself. Enough of idle speculations, Watson. I asked you to study the figures drawn by young Davy. No doubt they are some cipher. What do you make of them?
I have no idea. So this is a puzzle I think I'm just going to look up the solution to. Okay. I can solve a lot of things, but not long strings of numbers. That's the only thing I'll look up for this whole thing playthrough.
Indeed, they are open to but one possible meaning, even if it eludes me at present. As for my own enigma, I have failed to penetrate the secrets of this book. The language is archaic, and my own modest knowledge of ciphers is sorely tested. I have succeeded in drawing forth only insanities and other absurdities. According to this book, if my translation is exact, if one makes this mark with human blood, and then with conviction recites this illuminating verse, the victim is mesmerized or demons leave his mind. I tell you, Watson, this reads like complete gibberish. I do not know what to make of it.
How did you say it? What? These drawings, what a horror. I tell you, Holmes, this book gives me great unease, as does almost everything to do with this affair.
I just recalled, Watson. Didn't Barnes, the bookseller, tell us he had studied ancient history? Perhaps he might help us with the translation of this book. We must seek out better minds, for we are at a standstill. I have not the slightest idea where they could have taken these people and what consequences await them. Let's take our leave and see if Barnes might be of assistance.
Indeed. That looks nice. Why is the door open? What happened to the Swedish princess, by the way? Did she
I
pass
have
away?
no reason to go there.
Wrong way, sorry.
I have no interest in going there.
And here. Yes.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, a real pleasure to see you. I say, where have you been? You've stayed away for some months now.
Indeed, we took a very long journey and barely made it back. However, we have more important matters to discuss. Didn't you say you have some knowledge of ancient people, their language, writings, and customs?
Indeed I did, Mr. Holmes. Why do you ask?
Well, I have this book.
You are just the man we need. I ran across this esoteric text during our travels and wondered if... Is there something wrong, Barnes?
Mr. Holmes, wherever did you find this? This book, it is worthy of a museum.
If you could be so good as to translate some of these fragments for me, I would be in your debt. I am particularly interested in these pages here. They are in the poorest condition and therefore appear to be the most used.
With pleasure. I will get to work straight away and keep you informed of my progress.
Okay, well, back home, I guess. And what? Wait for Barnes to finish. Oh, you're up till now.
Strand! Get the Strand! 3 ships still missing at sea. All aboard feared lost. Get the Strand! Latest word on the missing ships.
Give me the latest edition. There's a good lad.
Thank you, mister.
So, hold of the Scottish and Irish coastlines has been raging. Okay, so rapidly deteriorating sea conditions. Okay.
Watson, consider the news of all these missing ships. I have an idea, but it will be necessary to secure a chart for the Scotland coast and nearby seas. No point in asking Barnes. I have no desire to divert his attention from the translation.
True enough, Holmes. But where else would we find such a chart?
Well,
It's elementary. It is a sea chart we seek. We must go to the harbour.
yo,
Good day, sir.
Good morning to you, gentlemen. Would you care for a pint, or perhaps something finer?
Thank you, but at the moment I have need of information and will have to miss another glass of your fine ale. More's the pity. Would you happen to know where I could find charts of the local waters?
They are all kept at the harbour master's office, but I'm afraid only those with port business are allowed to enter. I trust you understand.
Precisely. What I need is a chart of the Scottish area, where all those ships have wrecked recently.
Indeed, such a sad tale. All those poor souls lost at sea. It seems as if the very devil is at work there. Hang on, a chart of the Scotland coastline, you said? It seems to me I have one in my room over there, behind the bar. Here's the key. Take it and have a look for yourself. If you find it, it's yours for the taking.
oh, nice. I'm gonna save again, just for good measure.
I need something.
Alright, the key. I hope you don't live here.
I have what we need, Watson. Now, let's examine this map.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Do I need to find, like, where these ships... I don't
Let us
recall
pause
that.
to consider the facts, Watson. No mystery can resist an agile mind.
Okay, but, did it say something here about where they are? No? Now this is an Easter egg. The French police thing. It's a later game. Oh,
Let
maybe
us
there's...
pause to consider...
Yeah, but I see something here. Lord Rochester's son embarks for India.
A photograph of Rochester as a young man.
Tons of alcohol. Did it say anything on the picture here, maybe? No. Okay, so we need to find the longitudes and the latitudes of where we're going. Where is this? It's north something. This looks to be not right. Or maybe it is. I don't really know the... Wait, what was
Let us pause.
what was the code? So that is probably longitude and latitude. 56436. 06134 or 134 or something. So if that's latitude and that's longitude, no, it's the first one is longitude because it's 5 here, and then to 6 maybe 6 1. And then it might be further down actually. Let's say 5. So it's around here somewhere.
Watson, that's what those mysterious
there,
figures meant.
ish.
Longitude and latitude. They indicate a point along the Scottish coast called Ardnamurcombe. Let's bring back the key to the tavern keeper and see if he knows this place.
I hope so, because I can pronounce it. There you go, here's your key back.
Did you find everything to your liking?
Indeed, you are as good as your word. I found the charts just as you said. Does the name Ardnamurcombe mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. It's a lighthouse along that very coastline. Legend has it, the place was built over a pirate's hideaway. In fact, now that I think on it, that spot is right in the middle of the tempest that is taking down all those ships. Rather odd-looking building. They say the chap who built it, Stevenson I believe his name was, that he fancied up the entrance with foreign symbols, Egyptian obelisks and even a dog with wings. Strange fixings for a lighthouse, isn't it?
Indeed. England, indeed. So, over to the harbor master.
This is useless. This is useless. This is useless.
Oh, maybe Barnes has decoded it now then. That was the wrong place to go. No? Mr. Barnes. Have already decoded
Mr.
it.
Holmes, I was able to translate the pages that you wanted. Come, I will show you.
That was fast.
This book is quite ancient. It tells of a terrifying sect devoted to strange entities. The descriptions are vague, but we can presume the origin of this myth arises from the destructive Leviathan represented in the Bible, a creature said to sleep and dream in a strange city under the sea.
A nightmare sleeping within the sea.
To be exact, the pages you asked me to translate are in fact a prayer or invocation to this entity and the description of the ceremony associated with it. To be frank, what is described in this book would make one laugh, were it not for its reliance on such horribly obscene, morbid, and bloodthirsty language.
And this ceremony, what can you tell me about it?
Promise me you will not laugh. The book says that hundreds or thousands of years ago, during a particular alignment of the stars, a priest performed these rites, invoking the name of a destructive Leviathan. The priest intoned his name and called for his return to this earth so his followers could give him his due. The priest then asked a representative of each nation on the earth to recite the invocation and sacrifice themselves to the sea from atop a colossal natural rock tower surrounded by water. All this is quite absurd, isn't it?
Pray continue, Barnes.
As you like. It goes on to say that the ceremony must be held under the image of the messenger of the outside gods. Nothing more exact is said on these entities. However, from their description, their messenger would have a form rather close to the Egyptian Sphinx, except that his face is without feature and jet black in colour. So an idol in its likeness must be present during the ceremony. But can you imagine that? Some so-called priest and an international crowd atop a tower singing in unison before some faceless winged stone lion?
I can imagine it very well, Barnes. You say that these people are to throw themselves into the sea so that their god will have his due. But what is it about? What does this god seek?
That's the most preposterous part of this tale, and proves it to be pure myth and fancy. Even for the sake of argument, this ceremony could never have happened. In such ancient times, it would have been quite impossible to gather representatives from every nation on Earth and in one place.
I understand, Barnes. Humour me a bit more and please answer my last question. What would this Leviathan want from us?
Indeed, we would owe this creature our world. According to this, complete the ceremony and the collective sacrifice, invoke the demon, and he will arise and swallow the earth. Yes, Holmes, they sought nothing less than the end of the world. What nonsense!
Barnes is about to have a breakdown.
Thank you, Barnes. I must leave now. Goodbye. The newspaper dating before our departure. Watson, find it. There was some article about the current alignment of the stars. This may tell us precisely how much time we have left.
But Holmes, surely you can't believe...
The newspaper, Watson. Find that newspaper.
Isn't that the Strand?
Look, Watson! The light is barely lit. This explains the shipwrecks and recent disappearances.
Holmes, if we do not find a place to land, and soon, I fear they will add our names to those poor souls lost in these seas.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God! Holmes! Look!
Bye-bye.
The sea! It just swallowed him!
You don't have to shout.
Lambs for the slaughter! Watson, we must stop this!
Now, I don't actually know how long there's left of this game, but I'm going to save the, climax for some other time. So, I will save here with Watson in the background as per usual, and finish this possibly tomorrow, because I do want to finish it soon. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, bye!